joke, huh? What are you nuts doing up there, looking for squirrels? Or are you squirrels looking for nuts? Get it? Squirrels, nuts.
It's time to talk about your going away to accounting school, David. Young man, David comes from a family with a proud accounting tradition. Well, I could let him have one last chance. If you win the prom band contest tomorrow, you may pursue a career in music, David.
That's it. I always knew you were a selfish little brat. Always throwing your temper tantrums and making life miserable for the rest of us. Well, this time you've gone too far. Expect a call from my lawyer.
But we do have a good master, Mother. He gives me carrots at the gate and smiles when he I don't want to leave the meadow. Leave you? Where am I to go? What am I to do?
Flesh and blood and temper. He's too fond of his own will, and that won't suit me. He had no business to turn and gawk at that black colt of yours. His road was straight on.
Oh, there, my bairn. I'm all right. Oh, I was so worried about my little girl. Yes, I'll finish it. Oh, just don't hurt my daughter.
Can you do something for me crops? Tell me, Dr. Charlatan, what's the verdict? By golly, where can I get this miracle tonic? Hogwash Smurf it? Any Smurf with half an eye can see what Dr. Charlatan's miracle tonic did.
About time you got here. Break down his door, destroy his property, and get those ugly lights off his roof.
Afraid I haven't seen America for quite some time, friend, but oh, what memories. When we met, she was wholesome, innocent, and knew her place. We used to spend entire evenings together, our TV dinners on trays in front of that glorious tube.
I don't know, Ed. Everybody tells me I'm crazy.
Have you got an injured man here or not? You won't find him here, son. Nobody's used this field in years. Not since the landslide nearly blocked the entrance. Son, Joe McGee passed away 20 years ago.
Bah! You used a piece last week. Now, get on with your work, Cratchit. I'm giving you a raise and making you my partner. Merry Christmas, Bob.
As punishment, Flintheart must keep a certain painting over his fireplace for the next 15 years. No, a portrait of the richest duck in the world.
This old Valentine was hand-delivered to me on a mountain top. Back when my wallet was as skinny as my legs. Back when I was a prospector in the days of the great Klondike gold rush.
I wouldn't be in this mess if it weren't for you. Thanks to you, I've got a crazy animal act on my tail. I've got to get you to my vault. It's the only safe place. Time to go back. All right, who's for Carlin?
Merry Christmas indeed. Why, boys, it's like you can read my mind. Good morning, boys. Up and dressed already? Oh, would you look at that? Is that for you, laddies? Ah, for me? Really? Should I open it? It's what I've wanted since I was a wee lad in the Highlands.
You folks are in for a rare treat. Something never before seen on this stage. Here it is. Me lucky dime. It's the first dime I ever made. Isn't it lovely?
Hey, that's mine! Gee, thanks. For nothing! Your fault we were being chased in the first place. Yes. Alone? Zogar rule number 1. Don't need anyone but yourself. Go home! Fine, deal. I'll help you. And in return, you don't tell anyone.
What you really need is a sweet taste of my homemade organic fuel. How about some organic fuel? It's a conspiracy, man! The oil company's got a grip on the government. They're feeding us a bunch of lies, man.
He's a fussy little engine, too, always pulling coaches about ready for the big engines to take on long journeys. And when trains come in, he pulls the empty coaches away so that the big engines can go and rest. Thomas thinks no engine works as hard as he does. He loves playing tricks on them.
Is that Abe Simpson? Geez, man, we haven't seen you since Woodstock. She also left her old poncho. Get off of there, Ginsberg. You might want to wash that. The dog has a lot of skin and bladder problems. I suppose we could duck out for a couple of hours.
I was born and raised in Philadelphia, in the old church on 2nd Street. Our home was in the vestry, behind the paneling. Yeah, maybe someday. But right now, Ben, would you mind trying these? We have work to do. Sunrise 6:22, sunset 7:43, high tide 4:20. A cat in gloves catches no mice. Say now, what have we here? Oh, it's a man cub. A delicious man cub. Go to sleep, please go to sleep. Sleep, little man cub, rest in peace. Oh, my. Now, let me see. Must be right around here somewhere. Here is a baby with eyes of blue, straight from heaven right to you. Straight from heaven, up above, here is a baby for you to love. Sign here, please. Peter, do something. Oh, no. Look, Peter, why don't you... Look, maybe if you could... Oh, then maybe Peter... Oh, well... Peter, don't just stand that way. And don't stand that way either. This story takes us way down to the South Pole. Rather than have you stand on your heads, let's turn the theater over. There. That's better. Two things you will find most of down here are ice and penguins. Hi, fellas. Gee whiz. It's happened. Yes, in the thicket. Hurry up, Bambi. Good evening, Duchess. Hello, kittens. Something smells awfully good. What is that appetizing smell? Well, yes, I mean, I don't mean to interrupt, but it so happens that I have a cracker with me. Oh, by the way, if you'd really like to know, he went that way. However, if I were looking for a white rabbit, I'd ask the Mad Hatter. Or there's the March Hare in that direction. Oh, yes, time for my stoutness exercise. Up, down, up. No, just resting and thinking and humming to myself. Say, Rabbit, how would it be if as soon as we're out of sight of this old pit, we just try to find it again? We keep looking for home, but we keep finding this pit. So I just thought that if we look for this pit, we might find home. I became a celebrity overnight. Well, so, ever since, every now and then, I've been showing just enough of myself to keep the mystery going.
Sully. Good, because getting dressed by yourself is definitely not even in your league. The Danger Ranger X700 Canine Demo Unit. That's why you have to be very careful around any dog you see.
Oh, we have the answer! Always use a collar and leash when you walk your dog.
Gosh, Clifford, I wonder what everyone's looking at. Miss Carrington has a boyfriend? But, Miss Carrington, you're our teacher. Interesting is good, I guess.
Either that or he just found out they inherited a gold mine. Not now, Ami. We just sold out an entire planet. Guess the cats aren't the only animals who aren't in their usual sleeping spot.
Oh, it's okay, baby. Scared? Well, this is Bolt we're talking about. He's not scared of anything. Bolt loves you very much, sweetie, and you're here. He couldn't have gone far.
No, nobody's home. Get out of my sight, both of you. Billy didn't tell you, did he? Today is opposite day. On opposite day, whatever you say means the opposite.
Prince John, if you will excuse me, I'd like to retire. You know how matters of state are too much for my sweet little head. Oh, Thomas, I am simply all nerves this evening. Would you play me a song?
Wow, that's great, Widget. Yeah, maybe you should take dance lessons. Well, Walden has lots of books at his house.